Welcome back to the 12 Goals of Christmas, y'all. Christmas is long in our rear view. In fact, it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. Hope everyone has turned over all the new leaves they need to, but stick with what was working as well. Don't just throw out the baby with the bathwater, as they say, and make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver, the other is gold, as my mom taught me long ago. We are here in 2024, counting down the best goals. Hopefully, there's no way you could have any quibbles or quabbles with any of the choices so far. The countdown has been perfect. Every choice has been rational and made perfect sense and was obvious, really, and anyone would see it that way, right? There's no disputing any of my choices here on this wonderful countdown because I'm Ramsey Claus. Sorry, I always mess that up. I'm Ramsey Claus. We'll fix that in post. Um, so where do I want to go with this for the new year? So, what's a new year all about? It's about stepping up and it's about seizing opportunities. It's about not letting things pass you by, right? It's about winning the confidence game. So, we are on day 8 of our countdown here. It's time to get to a goal that may not be, the greatest bit of individual skill you've ever seen, but what it is an audacious choice, if you will. And I'll explain a little bit more what I mean. First, I just want to play the goal for y'all and let everybody see. Uh, you may not know exactly which goal I'm talking about before you see it here, but when I explain on the back end, hopefully it'll make a lot of sense. Here we go.
Bronico making a run in the corner. That's a good option, but Cambridge doesn't see it. Now they're trying to go the other way. And just look at Chicago right now, just in a really good sound defensive shape.
It's a wonderful ball to find Miram, edge of the area. Dragged across the 18. It's Cambridge! What a moment for the 21-year-old. His first professional goal. It brings this crowd to its feet and brings the scoreboard level.
Good pocket in space from Miram. And when he plays this across, goes right through the legs. Cambridge takes a good touch out of his feet. And the West Coast Conference Player of the Year in 2022. In only his 4th appearance in Major League Soccer, expertly curls it to the far post with his left foot.
Oh man, Chris Brady had it rough against Charlotte SC this year. The Chicago goalkeeper, man, that's good, tough time. So, what is the confidence game? What is stepping up and seizing an opportunity? Well, obviously, Brandon Cambridge stepped up and seized that opportunity to go score a goal, and to go level up a game that was a must-win earlier in the season for Charlotte. We had put ourselves in must-win territory for a home match against Chicago, one of the worst teams, and we really need that. We were down 1-0 in the final 30 minutes, and Cambridge found a way to turn it around. His game winner a few minutes, about 15 minutes later, was not as good. It was actually kind of lucky, but we will show that in a second. But this goal was pure class. There was so much to love about this, and I think probably the best thing that made it sort of a stepping up and seizing your opportunity moment that, like I talked about, is because this pass wasn't to him. If you will, hear me out here. Maybe you agree, disagree, but I swear this was a pass to Westwood from Miram, and Cambridge just kind of intercepted the pass to his own teammate and then just fired a shot. And so I think if you watch the movement, great Selly, by the way. The Selly is absolutely next level. I love how like everyone makes a run. They love this kid clearly. Like all the vets came. Affle's a sub. He comes. All the subs are coming. Like yeah. Miram's like pulling his hair. That was a little wild, a little whack, but hopefully he didn't get a headache for that. Probably not. He scored again a few minutes later. But so Miram here, I think he's trying to find Westwood, and watch the movement of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper thinks he's setting up for Westwood to come at him there too. Like Chris Brady, like kind of like he sort of starts to go to his far post, or what would become his near post, excuse me. So to his left post, let's say. And because he's like expecting that ball to get all the way wide to Westwood. You can see Westwood standing there on the outside of Cambridge. And ball never gets there because Cambridge steps up and takes the opportunity. He's like, hey, I don't care who this ball is meant for. This ball is coming to me, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to step up. I'm going to seize my opportunity. And I may get benched for the rest of the season after doing this, but I don't care. And again, you can watch Brady set up to move pretty far over to his left there, and then all of a sudden the ball is curling back in on his now far post to his right. Really cool stuff. Cambridge just sort of sensed that it was sort of if you want to put it in NFL terms, it's sort of like a counter play. It's like all the line, all the blocking goes one way to the right. Like everything's coming out, like the ball's coming to the right. All this is moving here, and then Cambridge just steps in and counters it and cuts the ball the other way, and sends it against the flow of motion. And Westwood can't be upset. Westwood's happy that he stole that pass for sure. Westwood's like, I didn't need to get that pass anyway. So in 2024, y'all, we got to step up. We got to step up. We got to seize our opportunities. It doesn't matter if the pass is to us or not. If the pass is there to be taken, if the ball is there to be scored, if the goal is there to be won, that's set your intention for New Year's Day on that for sure. I'm actually, I'm speaking to you from the past. I'm recording this here on Christmas morning in the wee hours. I got a few more episodes to crank out, and before I schedule them all to post, as we move into the new year. But so you're listening to this on New Year's Day. I'm recording it, several days before. But the whole point is be confident, and it's a confidence game out there. And if you're going to win the confidence game, you got to seize your opportunity. Let's take a look. This is an unofficial, not officially part of the countdown. But we'll take a look. We're not even going to listen to it. But here's Cambridge's other goal. And he makes a meal of this one. This is just kind of like a bad like the defense this is more of a defensive mess up. I mean, thank goodness he finished this and we got this win because we needed these 3 points for sure. And shout out Brendan Cambridge. I'm definitely not crapping on this goal. I couldn't do it. He got the job done here, but like that ball really shouldn't get to him. It comes off a defender's head, and then he kind of messes up his first touch, but has enough time to, he tees himself up. Like, he's lucky he had that amount of time. He doesn't necessarily mess it up, but it's just like you would expect a defender to clear that out with him taking 3 touches there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, yeah. You don't often get 3 touches on the ball like that. So I couldn't include that goal in the countdown, even though it was significant. And more from Cambridge, please, in the future. Obviously, we love the kid. Can't believe I've said this before many, many times on this show, but the worst thing you could ever do under Christian Lattanzio was play a really good game in a surprising fashion, because you'd be out of there. Step up and seize your opportunities, y'all. It's a confidence game. It's 2024. We're not taking no for an answer anymore.